Hey everyone, welcome to Play Hard and Love Big Radio. In this episode, I'm going to talk about how it is that you will be able to get what you want to get in your life. And I'm also going to talk about why you have the choice to blame other people and why it's important for you to actually just take responsibility for your decisions. Welcome to Play Hard and Love Big Radio. My name is Nick Clark. I'm co-founder of Spotted Dog Yoga and Sup Shop in Folsom, California. And I'm also your host for today's episode of Play Hard and Love Big Radio. At Play Hard and Love Big Radio, we are committed to helping you understand through our experiences what you can do to make your life better and to set yourself up on a trajectory where you are living a purposeful and passionate life. So glad that you join us for this episode and have been a part of our community here on the radio station. I'm looking forward to the future of this station as we continue to grow and expand our topics. In today's podcast, I'm just going to talk briefly about how it is that you can actually get what it is that you want to get out of your life. And this is what it is. You have to create systems that are different than the systems that you already have. And the first step, the most important step, is to take inventory of and create awareness around where you are right now in regards to your habits. What are you doing every single day? And are those things leading you towards fulfilling what it is that you want to fulfill in your life? Or are 80% of them leading towards fulfillment in your life and the other 20% leading you down some deep, dark alley that you don't want to be going down? You want to pay attention to that, and I recommend that you write down what your habits are and be honest with yourself. Get flat with yourself what your habits are. And once you get your habits written down and you have a decent understanding of where it is that you're putting your attention, then you can make shifts in your systems to start achieving more and getting more out of your life. You may have a goal, and that's great. You might write down a goal, or you may have a desire or a wish to be a certain way or to get to a certain place, and that's great too. But without creating systems, you'll never get there. A great example would be if you're not working out and you're committing to working out in the morning, and on a Sunday afternoon, you're having a conversation with your spouse and you're like, you know what, I'm going to start working out this week. And I'm going to do it by waking up in the morning, and I'm just going to work out. Every morning I'm going to wake up and I'm going to work out. And that's great. It's an amazing. And then you're having a conversation about that. But ultimately what happens is the conversation stops there. It's like in this space of inspiration where someone is inspired to work out. The conversation cannot stop there. At that point, you have to be able to and ready to create a system that's going to help you do that. So what would you have to do? You'd have to set your alarm early. You would need to put out your workout clothes the night before. Get your water bottle prepared. Even put your keys and your wallet near your workout clothes and your water bottle so that when you get up, you put your workout clothes on, you grab your water bottle, you grab your keys, you grab your wallet, you get in your car, you go to the gym, you go to the yoga studio. You make it easy on yourself to get your objective completed. What happens is that we don't make it easy on ourselves, and that's where there's a hole in the system. We don't make it easy on ourselves. We forget to set the alarm, or we set the alarm and then we hit snooze. So maybe like if you hit snooze, it's like maybe you set your alarm and you put your phone in your closet and you put it on loud. So you have to actually get out of bed to go get your phone, right? So what happens though is we don't set our alarm, or we hit snooze, or we don't put our clothes out, and then we do wake up, and then we're not prepared, and we're walking around the house trying to find the right clothes and trying to find the right shoes and trying to fill our water bottle up, and then next thing you know, a half hour's gone by, the kids have woken up, you're distracted, you haven't got to the yoga class or the gym, or you haven't gone on a walk, you haven't done what you wanted to do, and then you're like, I'll just start again tomorrow, right? So you can see that there's a hole in the system there. And that's just one example, like working out. But there's all sorts of different examples that I could dive into, like your nutrition. If you're going to eat healthy and you're deciding you're wanting to make a shift where you start to eat healthy and you're bringing whole foods into your diet, then the first step you're going to need to do is make plans to get to the store to purchase the whole foods that you need so that you can get them home. And then the second step would be to Maybe prepare your food early. So if you're going to create healthy lunches, then cut up your food the day before. Get it ready, put it in Tupperwares, get it prepared so that you don't wake up and have this extra chore that you need to do in order to get to work with a healthy option, right? So you don't just grab an apple and run out the door and say, oh, I'm eating fruit today. No, like be planned out, create a system. I know a lot of people that use their Sundays to create their food menu for the week. They prepare for the week, and then that just makes it a little bit easier for them to take out the excuses and whatnot so that they can achieve their goals of eating healthier. Okay, so I could go into different examples a lot, but I don't want to. I don't want to take a lot of time doing that because you get it. You have to look at where it is that you're doing habits that are not leading you where you want to be in the long run, because habits done consistently over time make you who you are. They create your health, your wholeness of health. So you have to look at yourself deep down and make a decision to switch the systems that are going to help you be empowered every day, inspired, and more importantly, prepared to make a difference in your life. Okay? And let me talk now about the second subject. The second subject is the importance of taking responsibility and ownership for your decisions. There's nothing in this world that you have to accept to do. There's nothing that you have to accept to do. You have the ability to make the choices to do what it is that you want to do in your life. If something doesn't work for you, you have the ability to say no to it. If something works for you, you have the ability to say yes to it. If you have an issue with something, you have the ability to have a conversation about it or to not have a conversation about it. That's your choice. It really is your choice. But ultimately, people aren't always willing to do what it takes to create systems and to achieve their goals. They're not always willing to do it, and that's okay if you're not willing to do it. That's your choice, but you have to own what your choice is. So if you're not willing to do anything about a certain situation, then you say, I'm not willing to do anything about this, and then you make your choice, and then that's your choice, right? But what happens for a lot of people is that there's things that they need to do, systems that they need to change, conversations that they need to have in order to clear the space and open themselves up to experience more possibility, lightness, vitality in their lives. And they know that they could have those conversations, but they just don't want to do it. And so then they don't do it. They don't have those conversations that they know are important, but they don't do it. But that's their choice, right? You get it? That's their choice. And then when they make that choice, then the most important thing that you can do or they can do is just own the fact that you made the choice. Own the fact that you're not willing to do what it takes to get beyond where you are in your relationships and your conversations and your health. Like, just own it. Now, ultimately what happens is what people don't own their choice is they start pointing fingers. They start blaming other people like, oh, you're the reason why I'm not able to do this. You're the reason why this didn't work for me. And that's not a healthy way of living. Blaming, pointing fingers is not going to get you anywhere. And all you have to do is just realize that in any given way, shape, or form, if you decide something's not right for you, own it as your decision. Quit putting it on other people. It's your decision, and then move forward from it. Because you have the ability and right to make your own decisions. But you don't have the ability and the right to blame other people for your decisions because they are your decisions. All right, that's what I got for you. Hey, don't forget to vote. It's midterms today. Gotta vote. Express your right to vote. We need people in this country that are leading in a responsible and powerful way, and you have the ability to make that happen. And your vote does truly matter. Every individual vote matters. This is Nick from Play Hard and Love Big Radio. I hope you got a lot of great value from today's show. Thank you so much for listening in. I look forward to seeing all the different analytics and all the different people that are observing, listening to the show. Leave us a review. Share this with your friends if you think that this is something they can get value from. And of course, come see us at Spotted Dog Yoga. You can see us online or in person. We'd love to see you as we continue to rebuild and grow this amazing community. Namaste.